Hello, everybody. It is I, of course, your host, AthenaBambina. I hope you are all having a wonderful, merry late Christmas. Yes, because whoa, what the heck is going on? Whoa, this is a very 90s graphic. That was cool. Anyway, hope everybody's having a great Christmas or whatever you celebrate, even if you don't celebrate anything. I love Christmas. Christmas is definitely my favorite holiday. Yes, I know it has pagan origins, but still, I really love Christmas. It makes me really happy. I love everything about it. I love the snow, the fireplace, the hot chocolate, Christmas trees, Christmas presents, going to church on Christmas Eve, Christmas movies. What the? This doesn't, well, I guess I'll just get into what we're doing today. So this is going to be the 2023 Christmas Party Extravaganza. We're going to be playing Jackrabbit 2, the Christmas Chronicles. These are kind of just bonus levels from Jackrabbit 2. They had another Christmas Jackrabbit thing called Holiday Hair. I think that was for 97 and 98, but this is for Christmas 1999. This is actually the European exclusive version. We're gonna be playing this, and we're going to be playing the Grinch on the Game Boy Color. I'll be talking about my, hey, Frogger for the PC had something like this. They had a leaderboard thing that looked exactly like this. Maybe that was popular back then. I thought that was only Frogger exclusive. But also, maybe it will be a little zatsudan just talking about the holidays and stuff. And then at the end, I'll throw in a little Christmas karaoke in there as well. So thank you, everybody, for showing up. And yes, I didn't actually do this on Christmas Day because I was with my family and was doing a little bit of, like I said, my mental health was a little bad. But now I'm on better. So let's just say our prayers and we'll get right into it. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. O Lord, we come before you today to honor you, worship you, and praise you, and give you thanks for your great glory. We bind and rebuke any and all enemies that may be trying to harm us today, whether they're trying to harm us mentally, physically, or spiritually, in our mind, body, spirit, soul, or heart, O Lord. We bind and rebuke them and cast them out by the blood of your almighty Son, Jesus Christ, Yahuwah HaMashiach. We love you, O Lord. Thank you for providing us with another day on this earth, providing us with food, water, and shelter, providing us with this wonderful fellowship and friendship. We pray that we all may grow closer to you, and we thank you for the birth of your Son, Jesus Christ, and the sacrifice he made for us on the cross so we can have eternal life and the forgiveness of our sins. Yes, Father, please forgive us our sins, voluntary and involuntary. Help us to have a nice dream. Amen. In the name of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you for showing up, Ratifier, William Lee, Yuki, Batsy, and Texan. I appreciate you guys being here. I think we'll just get right into it, shall we? Also, I did want to say, I took a funny gummy before streaming. I took it like a couple hours ago, so I may be a little loopy, but overall I'm still the same. So let's get right into it. We'll play Jackrabbit first, and then we'll play Grinch, and I'll talk about what I did over the Christmas vacation. You guys can tell me what you did over Christmas vacation. Sound good? Okay. Single player, or they need to put some clothes on. I'm a deer. I wear clothes. They need to. We'll do single player. Yes, we're doing the Christmas Chronicles. Jazz Spaz or Lori. I'm obviously going to choose Lori because she's the only girl. She's kind of cute. I'm not a furry by any means. But this is a cute character. We'll choose her. Oh my gosh! Look, she turned into a little baby! That's actually so cute! What the heck? There's a lot of charm in this already, I see. What does shit look like on hard? Is she gonna be like an old woman or something? Oh. No, she's just gonna be super buff. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I wanna check out what everybody else looks like. Easy, a little feisty baby trying to get that little piranha. Hard. Oh, he looks like that guy from Looney Tunes. And let's check out Jazz. Oh, he looks so cute as a little baby. He looks like he did too much pre-workout, like he's on steroids. I'm going with Lori, obviously. And the volume's okay, everybody? Also, is my stream okay? Nobody's saying anything. Maybe I just have to deal with the deflux of people being here because, like, the couple last streams were, like, my return and then my birthday. Now it's just, like, Christmas stream. So, well, I don't know. Because I have a warning. It said that, like, I'm in a very, like, snowy, windy area right now. So, hopefully my stream's not cutting out. Is my stream cutting out? Can you guys hear me okay? Nobody's saying anything. Let me check real quick to make sure I'm still live. Maybe it's not loading. Yeah, nobody's saying anything. Am I still live? Can somebody please say something? Oh, there we go. Okay. Just got off my shift and resting. Okay. I guess everybody's just kind of busy. Alright, there we go. Stream kind of slowed a bit, but it's all good. Okay, it is a little... okay. Yeah, I'm in a very high wind, high snow area right now. So maybe that's affecting the stream and affecting your messages as well. So I apologize for that. But the show must go on. That's like the #1 rule of theater. And I was a theater kid. How you doing, O2? Thank you for being here. Reminds me of Lola Bunny. Yeah, little. She's cute. We'll do... excuse me, we'll do a medium. But yeah. Best move. It used to never be... oh, what's this say? Welcome to the Christmas Chronicles. Can you guys hear the music in the game okay? Season's greetings from Epic Mega Games, Orange Games, and Project 2 Interactive. Okay, jump. Oh, whoa, what the heck? Oh, I'm getting TNT and putting it down. I see. I kind of just like this regular shooting I can do. The TNT seems a little excessive. I think I'll just shoot them regularly. What the heck? We got a dino? Whee! Whoa! She's a little hard to control. Alright. Candies? Whoa! I wonder if maybe the males are easy to control. Have like their own little power-ups. Like how Toad was really speedy, but Luigi could jump and Peach could float. Alright. Whoa! I don't know if it's just... maybe it was not the best idea to take a gummy before I played a platformer. I don't know if... I don't know how good this is gonna go. But I'll try. Alright, there we go. Yay! Hey, Carrie. America's first world nation, and also internet goes out if weather's bad. Well, maybe if you were in like a city or something, it would be easier. But I'm a deer, so I live in the woods, so it's harder for me because I'm not really in a technological epicenter. Is that the right word? I can't believe it's still Christmas in the U.S. You didn't know? The United States is behind time. It's still 2023. Let's run into it like Sonic. But there we go. Ooh, wow, 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 rocket launcher! Maybe? Let's see. Ooh, okay. Oh, and the turtle turned into, oh, just a shell. Cute. Has anybody ever played this game before? This game looks very cozy so far. I will say the layout is a little weird. How am I supposed to get back up there? Can't double jump. Can't rock climb. I guess I messed up. Oh well. Whoa! Is this indie game? Yeah, it's an old PC game. Oh dang it, I died already. Gameplay seems similar to Pizza Tower. Oh my gosh, that is the most zoomer thing you could have ever said. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This came out. This is actually the sequel. The original Jackrabbit was for PC. PC in '98, I believe, maybe '97. But this is the sequel, and this is they had Christmas levels called Holiday Hair. But this is Christmas Chronicles for the sequel. Holiday Hair was for the first one. I kind of wish, like, maybe they zoomed in on just the screen in general. It feels like it's a little too zoomed out. It's kind of hard to navigate. But other than that, it's fun. I like the Christmas music. How you doing, Lemmy? How did you find this game? I've known about jazz for a while. I feel like people... Like, it's not like I discovered some secret. Like, this is fairly popular. Alright. Whee! Oh, but anyway. Oh, I already tried messing with the settings. Nothing really changes. Only resolution. There's not aspect ratio. Okay, now let's go up here. You can butt stop through some of the weak spots in the pathways. Vale. Oh, I can stomp on him like a Mario. Why do I keep dying? Am I really so bad at this game? Violates 3. I'm really hot. I'm taking this blanket off of me and I'm turning my fan on. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Maybe we should honestly just try the Grinch, because I guess I'm not really good at this game while I'm a little loopy. Let's try. Will you guys be mad at me if I see? Oh, I can save! Will you guys be mad at me if I try easy mode? I just want to see. Easy mode. The game just crashed. Why do my games keep crashing? Why do my games keep crashing? Hello Kitty crashed yesterday and this game crashed today. Maybe I think that's a sign from God to play the Grinch instead. I think that's God saying, play the Grinch. No, Grinch for the I'm just warning you guys, like, this stream is gonna be super scuffed. Like, I gotta, like, fix this and stuff. But it's an Athena stream. You should expect it to be scuffed by now. It's been, what, over 3 years, and I can't figure out how to I don't even know. I can't figure out how to get rid of errors and issues. Is this why I'll never be work for a company? Is this why I'm always gonna be an indie? I don't know. I kind of like that it's always scuffy. I feel like it gives more humanity. Is that the word? Like, you see all these other VTubers, it's like they never have any issues except for, like, when they accidentally talk about them doing lean or something. And it's like, I feel like this provides a lot more humanity. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'm a real person. I didn't learn any of this in school. I'm just out. I'm like the most amateur. You know what I mean? And that's okay. Okay, let's play Grinch. Oh my gosh, this music is absolutely horrendous. It's doing its job. Because this sounds like if this was the music playing in Christmas time, then I'd understand why the Grinch hates Christmas. Do you guys hear this monstrosity? Oh, and thank you, Alan and Shiny. Thank you for being here. Do you guys hear this monstrosity? This sounds absolutely terrible. Old school platformers are usually hard by today's standards, right? This music is horrible. This should go on. I know there was this guy that made, like, the worst video game songs, and it had, like, that Spider-Man Funhouse song. This needs to go on the list. I think this is the worst piece of video game music I've heard in my entire life. Just blow on the NES cartridge. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to put my GBA cartridges in rice, take them to work, and I would blow on them. Alright, let's start this. Maybe I need to reload. That worked because I didn't want to download it on my own. Very Spider-Man Funhouse song was Kino. I actually do like that song. I think that's a pretty good song. Oh my gosh, why is this taking so long? Maybe I should have just downloaded it. This is probably going to be like an extremely scuffed Christmas stream, but like, I don't know what you expect from me by now. Anyway, how was everybody's Christmases? I'll tell you what I did on mine. I went up to visit my, the German side of my family, back where I used to live. Oh, here we go. Nintendo. Konami. Yeah. Studios. The Grinch 2000 Big Booking Characters by Dr. Seuss. Alright. Alright. All of the Who's loves Christmas. This music is horrible. It's Christmas time in Whoville. I don't want to celebrate Christmas in Whoville if this is the music they're playing. Whoa, what the? lights, crowds, music, and noise, noise, noise! Yeah, that describes it. This is just garbled noise nonsense. Hey, Firelink! Did you hear the Genesis and SNES version of the Spider-Man song? Yeah, I actually thought those were quite charming. All the Who's loved Christmas. This is what they play when, like, they're interrogating you and as like a terrorist. This is definitely the music they play. This music is horrible. I'm pretty sure it's the emulator. I don't think so. I think it's just horrible. But not the Grinch, who lived just north of town. The Grinch hated Christmas. Well, maybe it is the emulator, but I think it adds charm to it that it's so horrible. The Grinch hated Christmas and everything about it. I must stop this whole thing! I've been putting up with all of this fuss for years. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, if I was the Grinch and this is the music they were playing, I'd hate Christmas too. I'd put a stop to it as well. Now I'm going to put a stop to it. But how? Whoa! Then the Grinch came up with the terrible plan. Bro, this face is creepy. This top 10 Game Boy Color jump scares. The music sounds. This music is better, but oh my gosh, look at this bro's face. Like, this is like the most sinister face I've ever seen. He is deaf scheming. It's the emulator, Athena. The real music is pretty good. Oh, okay, well, I have a scuffy Christmas and a scuffy New Year. To get rid of Christmas once and for all. Oh my gosh! Why did that actually freak me out? Why did it kind of freak me out even more when he smiled? I think this may be a little bit scarier than Jeff the Killer. I don't like this. Like when it comes to freaky smiles, this is definitely top freaky smiles of all time. I don't like this at all. I will put a stop to Christmas, he said with a Grinchy grin. Scene 1-1. Alright, let's get into the game. This is kind of like a Pac-Man clone. Are you guys okay with like the black on the screen? Are you? Oh! She noticed me. She noticed me. She noticed me. Okay. Or do you want me to zoom in on it a little more? Look at him eating a chicken. I wonder how long this game goes on. How many levels there are? Actually, quite fun though. But yeah, the music is horrible. I bet like everybody's gonna leave. Like I bet they can't even deal with this. They're like, this is why I watch corporate VTubers. They don't say every 5 seconds. They play. How do I even? Oh, here we go. Their games aren't zoomed out of. The music in them is good. Look, I'm sorry. I'm indie, what do you want from me? It's a short game, really? Well, let's try to beat all of it then. Ooh, time. Probably way too many levels for this music. I can remember. No! No, they gave me their love. It's okay, I have 2 lives left. No! This stream is horrible. I should unlist this. I'm sorry you guys have to witness this. baby. Senior. All right. But anyway, I'll talk about my Christmas. No, I'm not gonna unlist this. It's okay. The music definitely sounds like bad emulation. It's not too bad. I'll just keep up with it. I like it. This is fun. This game is fun. Just don't unlist this mosquito. Okay, thank you. So I'll talk about what I did for Christmas. Who the heck is this dude? It kind of looks like how they depict Christ. Very weird. I don't get it. Oh, I can go into a house? Oh, there's that. Oh, I made him throw a present at her. Oh no, I'm being chased by a. Ah! No! Mission failed. The reindeer. Did they save? Continue. Yeah, I want to continue. I guess you can continue indefinitely. That's good. Thank you, Ada, friend. I appreciate it. Best Grinch game is DS game. Somebody told me I should have played the PlayStation one. But I heard that this one was better. You are happy. Bad ending. Alright, I'm concentrating. We need... Why can't I go in? Why can I not go in there? I don't get it. I'm pressing the up key. It won't let me go there. Maybe I have to complete the outside first? Let's try now. What? Oh, duck. What's the duck key? What is the duck key? What is the duck key? What's the duck key? I'm pressing every key. What is it? I don't know what to do. No, I'm gonna get the bad ending where I'm happy. What the heck is the duck key? It's over. I'll just let it run out. Why is time stuck? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, it saved all my process. Pausing it. I guess I just gotta look up what the duck key is. Does anybody know? I didn't even know there was a duck key. The Grinch GBC controls. Let me look it up. Guide and walkthrough. No, that's the PlayStation guide. I need the Game Boy Color guide. I don't think people are dumb enough to need a game. Oh! I thought I was gonna be like dumb enough to Okay. There is a crouch item. and it's B. Let's just hit every button we can. Tell me when he's ducking. I'm not playing this on a real thing, so I have no idea what it is. Oh! Control! It's control! I found it. No! You guys hear my dog barking? I'm sorry, do you hear her? That's Angel. I don't know if I don't know, guys. I feel like this stream really sucks. Like, this is super scuffed. Like, the games aren't really good. My dog's barking. I took a gummy. I don't even know if I should continue. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for disappointing you all. Maybe I'll just talk. Maybe we'll just talk. Maybe we'll just talk. Let's just talk. I think I'm too loopy to play any games right now. Let's just talk. Let's just talk about Christmas. I think that is a reasonable conclusion to make, and then maybe if I feel better, we'll try the games again. So you guys need to tell me about your Christmas first of all. You gotta tell me about your Christmas. It's charming and the game is entertaining. Okay, we'll just talk for a little bit and then we'll play the game again. I guess like, yeah, like, I guess maybe I feel like maybe I have to live up to neurotypical standards a lot, because I really hate saying this because I don't want to sound mean, but I think most of these girls who say they're autistic are just saying it to be quirky, because I don't see any symptoms in them. And what I mean by that is, like, I feel like that is like such an autistic experience, right? Like you can't get anything to emulate or work, or it's just very scuffy. You're just trucking along. You don't really know how to do stuff. It takes you like 2 hours to make your MS Paint thumbnails. You don't have the support of a company behind you, but you do have your small community, and that's enough. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes, like, maybe I push myself to be up to higher standards, but I'm thinking to myself, Athena, I don't think these girls make their own thumbnails or anything. You know what I mean? So I can't be too hard on myself, because I'm pretty sure they have like an editor for everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, I may be small and scuffy, but I'm doing my best. But yeah, I didn't know that the Grinch was like that. Because no way, the Hollows make their own thumbnails. Oof. Well, I'm not an artist, okay? I can only do like stick figures, really. Well, I wouldn't say stick figures, but like, you ever see those like so bad it's kind of good drawings, like huge anime eyes and a weird proportioned body? That's kind of how I draw when I don't draw on the computer. Drawing on the computer is hard because you have to do a mouse, and I'm left-handed, and I have to do it with my right hand, so I don't really know how to do anything with it. Ah! Bagged my leg. My leg! Oh yeah, that's my thighs have been really hurting me recently. I might have to go to the chiropractor again. I think I should do that. Anyway, let's talk about our Christmases. My Christmas. And then maybe I'll play another game or something. Maybe even I'll go on Flashpoint. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, everybody. So, I went to visit my German side of my family that lived back home with my my mother, my father, myself, and Mr. So I went and I saw my German grandma and grandpa, and we stayed at their house for a couple days. I really love them. I love my grandparents. I'm so blessed that excuse me, that both of my have you guys noticed that I started doing that? I started saying excuse me because people get really upset when I burp sometimes. But I don't know. Maybe it's just good manners, but I don't know if I should say excuse me or not. I shouldn't have to mask, right? I should just be myself. I should be allowed to burp without saying excuse me. But I don't know. I guess I'll just do whatever feels natural. But anyway, I'm really blessed because both sets of my grandparents are still alive. My German side and my Italian side. However, my Italian side, my grandparents, I'll talk more about them soon, but they're just really struggling recently. Like like most of my family is conservative, but my Italian grandparents, they're liberals. Um so wait, like when the COVID JAB came out, they took it and they got all their booster shots and everything, right? So I love them with all my heart. I actually feel really bad for them. But anyway, they took the jab and they were sick. Guess who got COVID in my family and guess who didn't? The people that got the jab got COVID, and the people and are still have it or have prolonged health issues from of it, and the people who didn't are healthy. You know what I mean? My Italian grandparents, my nonna and my nonna got it, and they've been like on a downward health spiral ever since. They have COVID again right now, and like they're in the hospital, and they're really sick. So if you could keep them in their prayers, that would mean a lot to me. But anyway, my mother, Mr., and I took a trip up to visit them, my nonna and my nono, because they were maybe like 2 hours away from where my German family was. So we visited them, and they were out of the hospital then. But like they have like people that come and clean their house for them and everything. And it was hard because my nonna looked really like frail, I think is the word, very kind of weak. My pop or my nonna especially was very weak. And it's kind of sad because like I've been watching her health deteriorate over the years. Like she used to make like super good pasta and stuff, but then maybe like just little things like maybe she didn't take the seeds out of the tomatoes, or she left chunks in or stuff, or it's not cooked all the way, or just like their minds and their bodies are starting to struggle. So I would humbly ask that you please pray for them. You don't need to pray that they get better, because I think soon their time will be up. But at least that they won't be in much pain. I would appreciate that. But anyway, we saw them, and it was a really nice visit. I had a bunch of like non-metagon, fully 100% authentic Italian cannolis and pizzelles, pasta, chicken cutlets. I love that type of food. And bless their hearts, they like my nonna. She really tries her best. Like she is so sweet. Like she tries. Like she may mess up, but she tries. Like for instance, like ever since I was like 11, like I liked like anime. Well, I liked it before then, but I didn't know what it was called. That's like when I was 11. That's when I got like my like what was it called? It was called like an iPod Touch back then, before the iPhone came out. So like that was when I first discovered YouTube, and like anime on YouTube and stuff. So anyway, my nonna knew I liked like Japanese culture and stuff from a young age, and like me, like a couple of birthdays ago, she was like, Athena, I sent you some Japanese stuff for your birthday present. That's how she kind of talks. Not making fun of her. And I opened it, and it was a Funko Pop of some dude from BTS, that K-pop band. And I guess she thought, thing I can think of is she walked into some store and was like, do you have anything Asian? My granddaughter likes Asia. Maybe she forgot which country or stuff, or I don't know, but I got like a Funko Pop of some BTS figure, and I laughed really hard that day because I guess she was thinking, maybe she thought like they were Japanese or something. I don't know, but it was really funny. And similarly, she got me a present for Christmas when I visited her, and she was like, you're gonna be so hip with the kids and everything. She was like, it's so fashionable. And I was like, I didn't really know what it was, but I opened it up, and it was a Gucci shirt, right? Which already I'm thinking, like, I'm not somebody who wears Gucci. And I was like, isn't Gucci very expensive? But then I look at the front of the shirt, and it's like this. I don't even know if it was official Gucci. It was just like Mickey Mouse wearing Gucci with like sunglasses, like trying to be like a gangster or something. And it was so chuggy. That's the word I'll say. It was so incredibly chuggy. But I am definitely going to wear that shirt out in public because it's probably the last gift my grandma will ever give me, because I feel like her health is declining. So I'm going to wear the heck out of that shirt. Like, I know I will look super cringe, but I don't really care about fashion that much. But I thought that was really funny of her to do. I'll read your guys' comments as well. I don't blame elderly people for getting it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't expect my grandparents to know the amount of truth bombs I know, I guess. I love them. Reminds me of when... How you doing, Z? Reminds me of when my grandma had a stroke. It took her years to speak properly again. She's in a better place now, and the left side works again up there. Well, thanks be to God. I'll pray for your family. Thank you. Cheugy? No, you don't spell it like that. It's Cheugy. I think it means like out of touch or old-fashioned, I think is the word. Mister says it a lot. You got Elden Ring and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for Christmas, but haven't started either game. How you doing, mac and cheese? I heard Tears of the Kingdom is pretty good. Yeah, what did you guys get for Christmas? But anyway, yeah, I guess I kind of wanted to try those games, but at the end of the day, you guys know I'm just a professional yapper. I just like to talk, really. So I'm just gonna talk, and then maybe I'll play more games. But I just really like talking. I'm an Italian woman, so I like to talk. But I had a real nice time visiting my nonna and nono. And then I went back to where my German grandparents were. And it was really nice being with them. We went, Mr. and I... Oh, Mr.'s actually here. When was the last time you heard me say chug? Maybe like 3 months ago. I guess you don't say it all the time then. But you're the only person I know who's ever said it. So I associate it with you. Wife, daughter, and I went to my brother's house and had Christmas with his family and our parents. That sounds nice. I'm glad you could spend some family time with each other. Got a Mori keychain from my friend. I saw that you posted it on the Discord. But we went to Mr. and I went to mass with my German grandparents on Christmas Eve. They're Catholic. It was a Catholic church. I was raised and baptized Catholic, but I'm non-denominational now. But I do have to say, I really love I know it's church, so you're supposed to just focus on worship and not the aesthetics. I hope it's okay to say this, but I really like the aesthetics of Catholic churches. I think they're quite beautiful. I know it doesn't matter what a church looks like, but I always like being there. They look very, like, it's like calming. Like, they always have like those yellow lights, and just all the pews and the rows. Everything is kind of symmetrical. It's good for my autism. Well, the only thing that's not good is the what's it called? They do those weird like they smelly stuff from a lamp. Incense. They do incense there, and I really don't like it. I remember when I was younger, like I had like meltdowns in church, and like my mom had to take me out because the incense was just so terrible. Like I think Orthodox do it much more than Catholics, but like they will just smother the whole place with like incense, and then you hear like everybody coughing, and it's like maybe they can they just do maybe a little less? I don't know. But it was really beautiful. My aunt was also there. But yeah, I was raised Catholic. I guess maybe I just have a certain nostalgia for it. It's really nice. Yellow lights, not like you go in and like everything is like true yellow, but like you know how like there's lights that are kind of like more white, and there's lights that are kind of more yellow, like they emit more of a yellow light. I don't know what those are called, but I like yellow lights much, much more than, or like it's like a yellow orange. I like them much more than white lights because I think likes white lights more, but I don't even understand because they've done multiple studies, and white light is actually used as torture device. Like it's called white. It's literally called white light torture. I guess like the yellow and like the orange lights, they just make me think of like a sunset, like very cozy. I quite enjoyed those lights. Yeah, the smell is very smelly. Not in like a yucky way, but in like a intense way. What does incense do? Get you high? No. I don't think they would be doing that at church. Why would you think that? Incense it's in the Old Testament. It like purifies you supposedly. I don't know if we need it now, but supposedly before they went in like the I think it was called the Ark of the Covenant, right? Before they went in that like room, like they had to purify themselves with incense and stuff. I don't know if Mister's still here. He can probably say, but I think it's kind of overbearing at church how much incense they do, especially Catholics, I guess. But it was a nice mass. I think that was the first or the second day I was off my antidepressant. And I remember just like praying God that it was that my mental health would get better, and that I trust in Him and I love Him, and I feel like I definitely had a mental health breakthrough, so I'm very blessed for that. God answered my prayers, so praise be to God. But it was a nice mass. The only thing is, they were like, turn to page whatever in your book. And then you turn to the page and like, it's not even the stuff they're talking about. Like, I couldn't follow along at all. Nobody could. Like, I don't know what they were doing. And then, like, none of the microphones in the church worked or whatever. So, like, the priest would be doing his, what's it called, homily, I think. And he'd be like, blah, 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 and then, like, you'd hear, like, a chuckle from the first row, like a tiny chuckle. It's like, oh, the priest made a joke or something. But it's like, and I have auditory processing, so already my hearing kind of sucks. But I don't think anybody, my grandparents couldn't hear. Well, they have more trouble hearing anyway, but I don't think anybody in that church, except for the first row, heard what that priest was saying at all. I think they definitely, and it's like they collect money from people. I know if I had to take a guess, they're at least getting $100 a day from their masses. I know Catholics have to give some of that money to the Pope, which I think is wrong personally, but why didn't they should use the money to get new microphones, because I didn't hear what anybody was saying at all in the entire church. I think that would help a lot. Maybe that would boost attendance. The crucifix in your background is Catholic. Lutherans prefer the empty cross, symbolizing his victory. I kind of like, I mean, they're both important. Me personally, maybe it's just because of what I grew up with, but I like seeing Christ on the cross because it makes me remember the suffering he went through, and that I'm gonna have to go through suffering in my life. And it makes me, like, if I just see a cross, maybe you can kind of separate the two, you know what I mean? But then if I see him on the cross, I'm thinking of the actual event and all the pain and sacrifices he had to go through so that I could have eternal life and salvation. You know what I mean? So but I have like a cross at my home without Christ on it as well. I have multiple. I have some of each kind in my home. Yeah, me too, baby. I feel like I need a purification. If you ask God to forgive you your sins and bind and rebuke enemies, I think that's enough. But I still feel like baptism does something. I feel like baptism is important. I'm not sure if incense actually purifies anymore. Mister would have to say, but I guess I can't hurt, right? I sleep under a yellow light. I think it produces more melatonin. Maybe that's, you know what? That would make so much sense, Bratsy, because, like, it's very, like, cozy to me. So, like, maybe, like, my sleepy chemicals are activating. Maybe that's why so many people fall asleep in churches, because they always have, like, yellow lights. But anyway, we went to Mass with them, and then I think we had, Asian food for dinner. It was really good. I had chicken bulgogi and rice. I kind of miss that food. I'm in an area now where like I can't really get chicken bulgogi and rice if I want to. But that is hold on. Ow. Okay, I fixed it. There was a tiara by me. The tiara I got at the Titanic Museum I was talking about yesterday. I put it in my hair, but I couldn't get it out because it has like these like spiky thingies at the end and it hurt my hair, but I got it out now. There's nothing wrong with either, just pointing that out since you said you were nostalgically Catholic. Right. Thank you. Then we had Asian food for dinner, and I remember I talked about the movies I watched yesterday. But actually, like I said, I watched The Godfather for the first time with Mister on Christmas Eve. I really liked that movie. I was talking about how accurate it is. Well, not the mafia stuff, because I don't know, I'm not in the mafia. But at least, like, the Italian wedding and the food and the family stuff. Like, Italians, like, this is, like, the Italian hierarchy. Like, God first, then family, then food. Like, those are, like, the three things every Italian, like, those are, like, the three basic staples of being an Italian. is God, family, and food. It's so interesting, like, really, like, even though I have a lot of, like, people in my family sometimes have issues with each other, but I think that's just a normal family thing. Like, everybody has family problems. But, like, especially, like, my Italian side, like, oh my gosh, we are such a family. We are a family. And that's, like, when I talk to other people, like, maybe it's just because, like, other people, like, their parents are divorced or something, but I really feel like I'm, like, my family is such a family-focused family, and not a lot of other people are. I don't know if that's just we're Italian or, like, other people are divorced or whatever, but, like, I'm really happy that we're so family-focused. Like, I am definitely, like, obviously God first, but, like if Mr. and I ever have a child one day, like, I definitely, like, I want to take care of my parents when they're older, you know what I mean? I want to talk to my half sisters and stuff. Like, I want to be a family. I don't know is it like that with like other cultures, or maybe it's more of an Italian thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just like American culture. I feel like is very detached from the family, but I know like Asia, like Japan, like, it's normal to, like, live with the grandparents, the mom, the dad, and the child. I like that idea. I forgot what the word for that is, but, like, I would have loved that. Like, my grandparents being with me, visiting me, was, like, my favorite time when I was growing up. Replace food with booze, and that's Irish families, too. Yeah, I guess many cultures are like that, but I guess maybe America has become so, is the word individualistic, that they focus on themselves rather than the family, and they focus on corporatism in their job rather than the family. I guess in other parts of the world, maybe it's still more family focused, which I appreciate. I love my family. I really do. Like, I had issues with them when I was younger because, um, like my dad and I have grown a lot. Like I feel like I've said this before, but like like my dad would. My dad is a wonderful person. He's never meant any harm to me, but sometimes he did get a little crazy and like he never hit me, but like he'll throw me or yell at me a lot or grab me. You know what I mean? But that was when like I was dealing with a lot of meltdowns and he just didn't understand. I feel like he was dealing with a lot of internalized problems. I feel like my father still doesn't accept that he's autistic, but like I had like a rough relationship with my father for a while because I feel like maybe he couldn't deal with the fact that I was autistic and in turn he was as well. But like everything with my family is really good now. Like my father's apologized to me, I've apologized to him. He's never hurt me or anything in like a long time. And I really love him with all my heart. And I love my mom too. And I feel like all families say something. All families like will have moments where they say mean things to one another. I think everybody has heard from their mother, oh, oh, I wish I didn't have you or something. I think everybody has heard that from their mother, but that people like something, and as somebody who's autistic, like I take things literally, so I've had to like over the years tell myself like just because somebody says something in the moment doesn't mean they mean it actually. um so like my mom obviously loves me and wants me and is happy to have me. But I feel like even though everybody has family problems sometimes, like family is still important. Like this is your blood, this is your kin, and I'm really happy to have a good relationship with my family now. And I hope everybody else can have a good relationship with their family as well. How do you get along with your family when they still keep hurting you? My mom is beyond crazy. Like I feel like with your case, Batsy, like if your mom is telling you she hates you and is physically and mentally abusing you every day, like I feel like you should still love her because that's what we're called to do as Christians, but I think you should get out of there. Like you don't owe her anything. Like she decided to have you, you know what I mean? You didn't decide to have her. I would just get out of there, you know what I mean? I think it would really affect your mental health. Maybe you can get on disability or something, get some money and move out or something. At my house, it's me, my mom, my sister's husband, and their son. Yeah, I really like houses where, like, a bunch of the family is there. I love my family. But anyway, yeah, I had a really nice time visiting my German family. I was like, why did I even bring this up? The Godfather. Yeah, The Godfather's a good movie. I also watched, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation for the first time. My dad has always loved that movie. He has like a bunch of figures and like things like merchandise from that movie. But I've never seen National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. In fact, I've never seen any National Lampoon movie. So I don't think Mr. is all that interested in it like at all. So when he was sleeping, it came on the TV and I was like, oh yes, I finally get to see this movie. And Mr. happens to be here with me as well, so it will kind of be like he watched it with me. That movie was hilarious. I actually remember I woke Mr. up and he got a little cranky. That scene in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation where like the aunt who has the grandma who has dementia or whatever wraps up her cat and gives it to somebody, and the cat is in the box, and then somebody shakes it and it goes like I audibly laughed and I think I woke Mr. up, but then he went back to sleep. I love them, but part of me feels like they only tolerate me. That's how I feel too, because I have autism. I feel like my family just tolerates me and my shenanigans, but at least they're not kicking me out. At least they love me and talk to me every day. They provide food for me, you know what I mean? So they can't just be tolerating me if they do all this for me, you know what I mean? I'm sure your family loves you. Every family makes mistakes, but that doesn't mean that they don't love you. It's so easy for our brains, like, even if you have like 20 positive experiences to one negative experience, your brain will prioritize that one negative experience because it gives you more of a dopamine hit. So like I've had to train my brain to, like, especially like in regards to anxiety and stuff, I'll be like, think of the 20 positive experiences and not this one negative experience. I've actually done gratitude journaling. It's like it's kind of like journaling. Like at the end of the day, you write down, like, what are you thankful for today? What is something fun you did today? What are you proud of yourself of today? Stuff like that. And like it actually helps because when you're trying to sleep, your brain prioritizes like what recently happened. So you'll go to sleep thinking of the things you wrote in your gratitude journal. My parents had a rough relationship with me, but they need to realize that they need to stop being too much of the screens a lot. Sorry, I don't understand. I think you mean they're like glued to their phones. Yeah, I feel like technology has kind of ruined a lot of stuff. That's kind of sad. I actually saw that. When I'm married to Mister and I have dinner with him every night, I want to do this with him. I haven't told it with him yet. I don't know if he's still here, so I guess I'll find out now. But there's this video I watched, and it was like this husband, wife, and kid. They decided to do like a candlelight dinner every night with like no music, no phones, no TV, just them and like a nice like all the lights are off except for a candle, and then they eat and then they just talk. And I was like, this sounds like a really good idea, like just connecting on a one-on-one level. I don't know. Like, I don't think like technology is an instrument. It can be used for good and it can be used for bad. I'm not saying we need to get rid of technology altogether, because I do recognize, like, for instance, some autistic children, like level 3, they rely on like technology to speak and stuff. Like some nonverbal autistic, I shouldn't even say children because then they grow up to be adults. Some level 3 autistic people, like, they need like a iPad and stuff that has like photos and like it says what they want or something. You know what I mean? So like, and that always has bothered me, is like when people think nonverbal people like aren't thinking or like they're a vegetable. It frustrates me to no end because their inner mind is working. They just don't know how to verbalize it. But like with the introduction of technology, I forgot what they're called. I think that, oh my gosh, I remember, AAC, or is it ACC? I think it's called AAC or ACC device, autistic something communication device or something. It's like a technological iPad or something that lets nonverbal autistic people communicate. Thank you, Big Mecca. I appreciate that. For me, how you doing, Blue? For me, technology has helped a lot. Without technology, I wouldn't have friends. Yeah, like without technology, I wouldn't be streaming. Without technology, I wouldn't have met Mister. You know what I mean? So, I feel like if you're glued, if it's an addiction, then I think it's a problem. But if you're just like, it can be used for good as well. You know what I mean? I know they love me too, but it's a struggle to think I'm more of a hassle than a help. But you don't owe it to yourself to be a help. You're just yourself. You know, you're doing the best you can. Just because you can't meet certain standards doesn't mean you're a bad person. Like, that's like how I was talking about earlier. Sometimes in my brain, I tend to hold myself to neurotypical standards and being like, why is my stream so scuffed? Why can't I maybe communicate as good as these neurotypical streamers do? But you have to understand, we're doing the best we can, and the best is better than not. Doing your best is better than not doing anything at all. Does that understand? How cold is it? Oh, I actually have something on my computer that tells me how cold it is. It's 29 degrees Fahrenheit. I heard that in Chicago it was negative 11 degrees Fahrenheit. I saw a video of some person throwing their pants and they just stuck up standing in the snow. And I saw another video in Texas of these girls' hair had like icicles and stuff in it. These girls' hairs were like a paintbrush. Which is kind of funny. Like, I can't lie. I'm very interested of like just going out in the snow. I guess like maybe if I dipped my hair in the snow and then like I just let it out and then I just stood out there for 30 minutes or so, would my hair become like a paintbrush? Like, you know, like the Da Vinci twins, would my hair kind of look like that? That would be funny. Kind of like a mohawk. I can't lie. It does sound very interesting. We were better off in the Dark Ages, in my opinion. Seeing what technology has done, I would send technology back at least 50 years. I mean, in theory, I would say yes, but, like, I can't because I found the love of my life because of technology, and I'm doing, like, my job because of technology. And as, like, somebody who's autistic, like, I know, like, other autistic people, like, wouldn't be able to ever express their thoughts if they didn't have technology. You know what I mean? I feel like there is so many cons of technology. Like, of course, I do think it will be involved in ushering in the mark of the beast, or transhumanism. And transhumanism is different from, like, transgender. Transhumanism is, like, when you want to become, like, a robot and stuff, like in Docs X. Some people confuse the two, so I just wanted to make sure we got that across. But, like, I definitely think, like, the children today, like, it makes me sad because they don't have research that if you're given too much technology or screen time as a child, you actually mimic symptoms of ADHD. Kind of like how CPTSD can mimic symptoms of autism. But I feel like definitely, like, maybe, like, if we give people technology when their frontal lobes are developed, then that would be okay. But I don't really think a child should be having... I don't think a child should be having unlimited iPod time. I can't say a child shouldn't have technology because, like, I played educational computer games and stuff growing up, and I feel like they helped me a lot. Like, I was a Jumpstart kid, and I definitely learned a lot from technology. Like I said, it can be used for good and for evil, but it seems like most of the time, maybe just because, I forgot what it's called, but media tends to focus on the negatives. Maybe we think that there's just so much more negativity to it. But it's always good to always remember the silver linings and the positives of things, and to never be blackpilled about anything. Hey, Germany. Oh, Mister was showing me a German magazine today. I feel like I don't know if Carrie's still here, but I think Carrie is the only person who watches me that speaks German. I'm not sure. Maybe San and Akam do as well. But anyway, it was a goth German, like, industrial magazine. I forgot what it was called, but it was really interesting. It was cool. I really liked the aesthetics of it. Excuse me. What were we even on? Oh, we were busy talking about, Christmas. Yeah, I saw Christmas Vacation, and it was a really fun movie. I really quite enjoyed that. I also saw the original. I don't know if the original is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I forgot the name of it. The name of the original. But I saw the 60s, 70s Willy Wonka movie. I quite enjoyed that as well. I talked about that as well, but I really have liked that. Alright, thank you, Big Mac. You also say, I feel at times I'm not doing good enough. I'm doing my best, but I remember my mom is counting on me and she's still alive. That's good enough for me. Say a prayer for me, Athena. Have a good night. Okay, I will do. I will do, friend. I will say a prayer for you. Yeah, we're growing. People forget, we're like a flower. We're growing better every day. You know what I mean? Like, people maybe hold themselves to standards, certain standards or expectations, but maybe you're just a flower waiting to blossom or bloom. You know what I mean? We're all at different stages in our life. We all have certain things that makes us at different stages in our life, and just because somebody's doing better than you, like for instance, it was really hard to deal with the fact that, like, I'm not a savant in everything, you know? People think of autism and they think, well, you're either like the R word or you're a savant. You know what I mean? And it was frustrating because they were like, you're not autistic because I don't think you're idiotic, but you're not a genius as well. And it's like, why can't I just, I'm doing the best I can. Why can't I just be mid? You know what I mean? Why can't I just be good in certain areas but not good in other areas? You know what I mean? I'm just doing my best. And think of it like Strawberry Shortcake says, like, we're flowers and we're growing better all the time. We're growing better every day. Like, just because, like, it's not good to compare ourselves to other people because other people may have certain conditions, or maybe they just mature more faster. Like we're all on a journey. We're all going to the same destination. Sometimes it may just take us, certain people, longer car ride than others, but that doesn't mean we're failing because we're still going to end up reaching our goal one day. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll pray for you. But anyway, I really enjoyed my Christmas vacation with my family. I try my best too, but my mom is boomer age, so I feel there's no way for me to eat her expectations regardless of effort. Sometimes you just have to accept that you're not going to meet certain people's expectations. I hope this doesn't sound selfish, but how do I word it? Like, I'm kind of loopy, but like, as long as you are doing the best you can, it doesn't matter what other people think. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when people judge somebody who's depressed and are like, you're just lazy. It's like, they're doing the best they physically can. You know, there's this meme and it was like, people with depression don't shower. And it was like, people with depression kill themselves. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing the best you can. Like, you're alive. You're alive. Life is hard. We have mental or physical or and spiritual struggles. But you're doing the best you can possibly can. Just because you can't meet a certain person's expectation doesn't mean you're a bad person. Boomers typically have unrealistic expectations. They think you can just get a house and get a job today. It's not that simple, and they're kind of to blame for it. But that's another tangent. Also, comparing ourselves to others can lead to judgment. So yeah, it's best not to compare ourselves with others. Yeah. Like, and it's always so frustrating when you do grow and do the best, but people just remember an old version of you. You know what I mean? I was really happy when I met Mr. because, like, I told him everything about my past. Like, you guys know my testimony. Like, I was a very bad degenerate, and I wasn't Christian or anything. I was dealing with a lot of trauma. But he was like, your past doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? And I'm really happy that he said that. Yeah, I think we need to, when we look at other people, that's why it bothers me so much when people get canceled too for like things they said 10 years ago. Maybe they were having an off day and said something 10 years ago. Like why are you not seeing that person as the flower they bloomed into? It's like seeing a butterfly as a caterpillar. Like, that was its past. It's not that anymore. You know what I mean? It's like when people say they won't collab with me or be my friend because I had a controversy over 3 years ago. You know what I mean? It's like I had a couple off days and I didn't realize something socially. I'm autistic. You know what I mean? But I do all I can to be the best version of myself, and I feel like we need to acknowledge growth in others. Yeah. Oh. Well, at least, like, and people who, like, I remember there was this video I saw, and it was like this wife who did every single thing of cleaning in the house. She did all the cleaning, all the cooking, all the laundry, all everything. And the husband maybe wasn't as appreciative of her. He didn't really get it. But then she stopped doing it for a week, and then and then she shows the house, and the house is like absolutely filthy. Like, the man is not doing anything. It's really disgusting, and it's like, what I'm trying to get at is, like, if you stopped doing what you're doing, then those people would appreciate you more. They would understand. What's that phrase? It's like you don't know what you have until it's gone or something. I feel like, I'm not saying to, like, stop caring for your mom, but maybe if you just laid it out to her, like, here's all the things I do for you, mother, and if I didn't do these things, life would be harder for you. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe then she would understand. She would kind of get it. You know what I mean? I think we're all guilty of that, maybe not realizing or seeing how important something is until we lose that. So it's best to always be appreciative of what you have and who you have. I apologize, this kind of really isn't a Christmas stream. Like, I played Christmas games for like 10 minutes, but it was like really like buggy, and then I talked about Christmas a little, but I don't know, you guys don't mind, do you? I hope it's okay that I'm just talking about whatevs. The problem is that we see how miserable people wasted their time to go after random people on the internet and labeled, which we basically know as I don't think I understand, but thank you for sharing anyway, Shiny. I appreciate it. Anyway. Oh, I didn't even talk about the Christmas party. Yeah, I watched a lot of fun Christmas movies, and I saw my Italian family, I saw my German family, I went to church. And then the last day I was there, question mark. We went to my half sister with 5 children. We went to her party. She had a party at her house, like Christmas party, and everybody was there, like my aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, my cousins, a lot of children. But we went there, and it was really nice. The food wasn't that good. Sorry if that sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm just being truthful. I'm telling you everything about the day. Yeah, I didn't really like the food. It was like not organic chicken or something. I only eat organic chicken, but I mean, I don't know. What can you do? But they did this thing. They did like these Christmas games. Like, I can't really remember. One of them, I feel kind of bad. I'm somebody who admits my admits my faults. Like, I'll be brutally honest. Like, I know I struggle in some areas, right? And one of the areas I struggle in is being a poor being a poor sport. Like, when you lose, you kind of get upset or you kind of cry or something. I think that's just like, I was just raised in a generation where it's like, okay, you get a participation trophy, you do a good job, you know? So, like, when you don't, like, when you lose and, like, you don't get something, like, I guess, like, my mind just can't comprehend it. You know what I mean? How can chicken not be organic? What do you mean? Pumped full of antibiotics and growth hormones. Fed disgusting soy. Fed GMOs. What do you mean? Of course chicken can't be organic. But anyway, like, I will admit I'm a very poor sport. More so when it comes to competitions IRL, but sometimes when it comes to video games. Like you guys have seen me wage quit games before. I've never had, like, some of these guys, I think they actually go a little too far. Like, you see some of these men, I've never seen, like, a woman do this. Some of these men will lose a game, they'll punch an actual hole in the wall. They'll, like, break their entire computer. It's really not that serious. Like, maybe I'll cry, I'll get upset for a moment, but then, like, I'll step out, I'll get back into reality, you know what I mean? But, like, I've never caused property damage on something because I'm so frustrated I lost a game. But anyway, I'm bringing this up because they had this, like, game that we had to play, like, the whole family. It was like this candy cane race or something. You have to, like, pick up these cups with the candy cane in your mouth or something. And I thought I was going to do good because I want to be confident, but I'm autistic, so I have poor motor skills. And yeah, my motor skills I think were the worst out of everybody. I wouldn't have felt bad. I don't even know if it was because I cried because I was a poor sport, but I felt like I let my whole team down because like I was like the second person and I took forever to get this like candy cane thing in the cup or whatever, and I just started crying because I was like my whole team is gonna lose and like I caused failure, you know what I mean? If I failed myself, I'd be like, I don't care. But if like, but I caused failure for the whole team. At least in that moment, I thought I did, and I got kind of frustrated. But then I don't even know. I was kind of like freaking out in the corner. But then like my mom came over and was like, "It's okay, Athena. You guys actually won. Your team actually won." And I was like, "Oh, thank goodness." But I guess even if we lost, I would have just had to learn how to deal with it. But it was fun. That was fun. There was this other one where I think you like roll like a bottle or something down the table, and wherever it stops, you get that prize. There was like a scratch off prize. So I wanted to what you're referring to is called being in the game zone, a state of mind where you get so nervous about the game it causes an outburst of emotions. I wouldn't know if I was nervous, though. It was more so maybe thinking about the failure. But thank you for helping me realize that my thoughts and feelings were rational, I guess is what you're trying to do. But anyway, they did this game where you throw the bottle or whatever, and whatever it lands on you get. And like one of the prizes was scratch off. I love scratch offs because my German grandma at a young age, my German grandma is a casino addict, and at a young age she made me play slots with her on the computer and do scratch offs with her. I do like scratch offs. I'm not gonna blow my money on them, but if I get one for free, I'll definitely do it. If somebody gave me like 1,000 free scratch offs, that would be awesome. I think it's fun. But anyway, I did get the scratch off. I won the scratch off. But I don't think I won anything. I didn't win anything. Or maybe I won like $3 or something. I can't remember, but oh, Mr. Bones just subscribed, eh? Thank you, Mr. Bones. That's what's his first name? No, I'm thinking of Waylon Smithers, right? What does anybody know Mr. Burns's first name? Oh, Monty. Oh, Monty Burns. Thank you for subscribing. I can't do a good Smithers or Mr. Burns impression, but I did my best. But then there was another game. They did another game at Christmas where like it's who can blow out the most candles or whatever. Like they have like maybe 20 candles lined up in a little row, and you have to take like you have to be like the big bad wolf, you know, and like do like a huge like huff and puff and try to blow them all out, and whoever like blows them all out, like whoever blows the most out is the winner or whatever. Mister, he's like part Native American. I don't really know how that correlates, but there must be a correlation there I'm just not thinking of because I'm a little loopy. But anyway, he like did like the oh right, because like isn't it kind of like a stereotype like they have like big chest, you know, like I don't know, but anyway, he got like the most candles out of everybody, and they called him like Mr. Big Wind or something, Mr. Big Wind, something like that. It's actually Charles Montgomery Burns. Thank you. Oh, thank you, baby. Charles Montgomery Burns, yes. But, he got, like, the most candles out of everybody. I think I only got, like, 2 or 3. But it was a fun game. And then the previous night, I, like, spent, like, must have been, like, 3 hours or so just making cards for everybody because before we went there, he was like, I don't know when we'll see your family next because maybe like something crazy will happen in the world. And I was like, yeah, okay, that sounds plausible. So I spent the whole night making cards for everybody. I felt a little bad because like I can't really give money because I don't make much money from this. I don't have any other job. I'm trying to get on disability. but like I'm not financially to a point where I can be giving people $100 or even $50 or $20 in each of their card, you know. But I did what I could. I prayed for everybody, and I wrote how much I love everybody and special memories with them, and if they need anything, just to let me know. And I spent the whole night doing cards. Excuse me. And I gave them out at the Christmas party, and everybody was very appreciative. This is my first year giving out cards. I've never done it before. Sometimes I give gifts to people, but this was like my first year doing that, and everybody was very appreciative, and I was very happy. I said to somebody that I felt bad I couldn't give them money, and they were like, "You're not financially stable yet, so don't worry about it," and that made me happy. Mr. and I got a couple of cards from people, and then we also got like a picture frame of like the whole family together. It was very nice. It was a really nice time. And then, you know, at the end of the party, I saw Mr. interacting with the children, and honestly, like, this is such a woman thing to do. Like, I honestly might cry thinking about it, but like seeing Mr. interact with like the children, like, made me really happy. Like I told you guys like a couple streams ago, the idea of children has been what's the word, pressing on my mind more. Like, if God decides I have a child, I'm obviously going to dread being pregnant and feeling the yucky kicks and, like, of course, labor. And I know raising a child will be hard. But I would really love my child so much if I had a kid. Like, I feel I would really, like, I know Mr. would love being a dad. Just, like, seeing him interact with the children, like, that was just such a beautiful experience. Like, I don't know if he was, like, masking at all, but he looked so happy. And I really think he was genuine. I really think he really had a nice time with the children. Like, you guys know he told me, like, he was going to give up his dream of becoming a dad, and it's like, I felt like, I kind of felt, like, really guilty, like, when he'd said that. Like, I felt guilty. Like, I was like, dang, like, I didn't really know that he really wanted children that much, and, like, these couple past years, I've been like, I don't really want to do it. Like, I would have, like, made him give up his dream. That, like, it was a little sad to me. Like, that's something I struggle with, is, like, I definitely struggle with guilt. But I tell myself, like, I shouldn't feel guilty, because at least now, like God always makes things work out, you know? Like, at least now, like, the idea of children is okay with me, and, like, his dreams will come true maybe one day. And, like, I don't know, it just seeing him with the children was really, really special. It's confusing, though, because, like, sometimes we both like children, and then other times, because we're both neurodivergent, we're like, get these loud, screaming children out of here. You know what I mean? But obviously, I would love my child, even when my child is screaming and stuff, if I had a child. But I'm not married, and I'm not financially able to have a child yet. But yeah, it was a really fun Christmas. I feel like I'm forgetting something that happened during Christmas. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, yes! We hung out with one of Mr.'s friends who lived in that area. We went to this, like, Amish marketplace, but it was closed, but they had, like, a big, like, vendor, like, thrift store thing next door, and we went there. I don't think I got anything, though. They didn't, you guys know, I'm mostly a doll person. Like, I collect dolls. I'm not into action figures or anything. But there was, like, a toy vendor there. And I think maybe Mr. and his friend got like an action figure or something. I don't remember. I know his friend definitely got an action figure. Mr. doesn't really like action figures, I don't think. But I feel like he got something. I don't know if he's still here, but I don't know if maybe he'll type if he got something. I feel like he got something at the toy vendor. I'm not sure what he got, but I think he got something. But that was fun. And then we went to the organic grocery store and got some food. And then we went to see Mr.'s friend's neighbor is an old lady that Mr. took care of a couple times. So we went and saw her, and she had like cats and stuff. It was really nice. And then we went home, and that was my excuse me, Christmas experience. Mr. and I are actually, I don't even know if it's gonna be January 25th because my gifts are from Japan, so they still need to come in the mail. But Mr. and I are gonna have our own Christmas celebration because, like I said, my mental health was a little yucky during that time. We're gonna like watch Christmas movies and drink hot cocoa. I wanted him to get a gingerbread house. They're probably like only $1 at some clearance section at a store because Christmas is over. If they haven't thrown them all out yet, I really hope there's still time. I think maybe now all the stores have Valentine's Day stuff, but hopefully there's still Christmas stuff in the clearance section. I love building gingerbread house. Maybe we'll sing some Christmas songs and we'll do presents and cards. I gotta make his cards soon. I'll probably make it Sunday. But yeah, we'll have our own little Christmas party, and then I'll tell you guys about that. So how was your guys' Christmas? I feel like I said that. I want to give like a big apology that this was my games didn't really work, and I was very scoffed, and I kind of just yapped about whatever. But I hope at least you got a little bit of enjoyment out of it. So now you guys tell me about you. I think maybe most of you guys tell me what you did. Oh, what did you get for Christmas? What did you get? I didn't even, somebody said what they got, but tell me what you did and what you got. I feel like Mr. gave me an early Christmas present. I'm kind of blanking on it now because I'm a little loopy. Oh, no. I remember what he got me. Mr. got me, Christmas Charmy Kitty plushie. Charmy Kitty is a Sanrio character. It's kind of weird because, like, you know how, like, Hello Kitty can, like, walk on all fours and, like, is sentient and stuff? Charmy Kitty is, like, not sentient. Is that the word sentient? Like, you can talk in English. Like, she can't talk in English, and she's, like, on her paws. Like, she's, like, a cat. But it's, like, Goofy and Pluto. Kind of like Goofy is Hello Kitty, and Pluto is Charmy Kitty. But he got me a little Sanrio plushies. I think, like, you know how, like certain things connect a certain culture or a group? Like, I think that must be what connect women. Because somebody came in here and was like, autistic women sure do love Sanrio. And I was thinking, I think just every woman loves Sanrio. I'm sure, of course there are men who like Sanrio, but I think, like, I've never met a girl who did not like Sanrio. At least on the internet. Like, it seems like maybe everybody likes it. Maybe it's something you can't hate. I mean, like, how are you gonna hate, like, a little cat and, like, a little egg and, like, a little black penguin? Like, how can you hate on it? You know what I mean? You must be, like, a really, like, joyless person to hate on little cute stuffed animals. You know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of girls really like Sanrio. Especially, like, Gen Z girls. Millennials, too. You're only 23. You got, like, 10 years to discuss this. Yeah, you're right. Discuss stream is better than no stream at all. Thank you. And hi, Michael. You just woke up. It's 6:35 p.m. here. What's it for you? Maybe it's really early where you are. Like, what would it have to be? Where would you have to be for it to be morning? Hawaii? I don't know. I feel like Hawaii is not that far behind. But anyway, I don't really know how many people are watching. It doesn't tell me. But I'm curious what you guys did or got for Christmas. I'll be right back. I'm going to get my phone to do something. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Is Mr. still here? I'm gonna give him a little warning if he's listening. Should I tell you guys the presents I got him? I don't know if he's still here or not. But, I mean, it's not even 7 yet. I should at least talk about Christmas a little bit more, right? Yeah, you guys tell me what gifts you got. And I'll tell you what gifts I got, mister. I gotta go to the, Bai. That's where we buy everything. Bai. It's like this Japanese proxy service. Alright, the Wi-Fi is kind of bad. Let me see if it will load. Because I forgot what I gave him. Oh my goodness, big deer on. Okay, package information and storage. Oh, that makes sense. See, I was thinking behind schedule, but you're above schedule. It's Christmas in the not Christmas, it's the day and the next day. I don't really think it's telling me what I got him, but I know I got him some, like, I think I got him some plushies. He likes plushies too. Just some cute knickknacks and stuff. But anyway, thank you, Sassy. I don't really know what to talk about anymore, guys. I'm kind of tired. This is like the, what's it called? Like, this is like the shortest Christmas stream I've ever done, but like, I don't really want to play the games anymore, and I'm just kind of, he means like blatant about it, because it obviously has Christian themes. It's like, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a big spoiler warning, so like, spoiler learning if you want to watch the show. The dad kills the daughter and stuff, but like, he didn't do it. There's a fallen angel, like, enemy within him who, like, wants, like, I forgot what Mr. said. He was like, it wants gabagool or something. Not gabagool, but it was like, he said, like, it wants, basically, I don't know, it wants, like, I don't know the expression, but basically the enemy feeds off of chaos and blood and stuff like that. And it's like a real commentary on like spiritual warfare and stuff, because like I do believe like people can get like invite or get possessed by the enemy, and then the enemy makes them do stuff like, and it was really freaky. It was like talking about like watchers and stuff, and like shape-shifting enemies and stuff, and it's like, and like they all happened because apparently they're involved in like a SATANIC cult and stuff, and it's like, I've never understood people who oh, also, if anybody is typing on Twitch, I know Baby's on Twitch, for some reason it says my restream disconnected from Twitch, so I can't see what you're saying. I'm sorry, you'd have to come back on YouTube. But I don't know why some people, like, you can't, like, people will either believe in the enemy or they will believe in God, but, like, you need to believe in both, because you can't have something bad. I don't know. I don't know if it sounds blasphemous or something. I don't want to say it's, like, yin-yang, but that's, like, the most my brain can do right now. It's, like, it's I don't even know. I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't sound blasphemous, but like if something is all good, then like there must be an opposing force. Does that make sense? Like equal opposite force. I don't know, some physics law, right? I've never understood how somebody can believe in like the enemy but not believe in God. It's like, if you believe in something all bad, why don't you believe in something all good? You know what I mean? But anyway, the show is basically about that, about how like people invite the enemy in them, and then the enemy does bad things. it's actually, I would argue it is a Christian show. I really would. And I think you guys should watch this show. It is really good. I really like Twin Peaks. I haven't finished watching it. Maybe I have like 8 more episodes of season 2 to do, and I gotta watch the movie. We're gonna watch the movie tomorrow. But it's a really good show. I think I'm slowly becoming berry pilled. I actually, oh, Mister is so nice and sweet. He literally got me a present a couple days ago. He got me the Wonderful World of Strawberry Shortcake VHS. I think he said he found it at a thrift store. Isn't that so nice of him? I'm happy you're becoming berry pilled. You've made me become pony pilled again. Like, I've been like pony posting. Like, Mister is not a fan of My Little Pony at all. He likes Equestria Girls though, but like, it is a little sad knowing that I'm just gonna have to like watch all of My Little Pony by myself. But like, I'm sure he will let me spaz about talking about ponies and stuff, which is nice. And I'm sure he'll watch Equestria Girls with me. But I really like My Little Pony. But yeah, Strawberry Shortcake is the best. Listen to me. Generation 1 and Generation 3 and Generation 3.5. Generation 4 is okay. Here's my... You do not, whatever you do not watch Generation 5. I don't think I've been as filled with rage when I saw Strawberry Shortcake Generation 5 announcement and how the designs of the characters looked and how they massacred my girls and the design changes, the personality changes. It is so, like I will actually, like, they say, like, there's this, like, new buzzword, I guess it's called, like, female rage. I will actually female rage if somebody talks to me about Strawberry Shortcake Generation 5. That is the biggest downgrade you could ever do. Like, sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, Patsy, sometimes, like, I think maybe you Star Wars talk, like, sometimes I'm like, does Patsy talk about anything else besides Star Wars sometimes? I'm not hating or judging, of course, but, like, I get it now. I get why you hate the new Star Wars or whatever so much, because I've seen Strawberry Shortcake Generation 5, and, like, there's nothing worse than, like, when something is such a good series, and then, like, something just comes and destroys it. Like, it made me so upset. It really did. I think I cried that day. I think I cried. You probably only like the Generation 5 reboot because you've never seen Generation 1 and Generation 3. You gotta watch Generation 3 and Generation 3.5. I would argue Generation 3.5, aka the Playmates line, the best. The best. Generation 3.5, this is my order. Strawberry Shortcake, Generation 3.5, Generation 3, Generation 1, Generation 2, Generation 5. Oh, and let me add, huge, massive power gap between 2 and 5, because Generation 2 Strawberry Shortcake, like, that's still like an A, maybe like a low A, but at least a B+. But Generation 5, we're talking D-. We're talking like poop sandwich. We're talking poop sandwich. I've never seen MLP, but that probably the same with the Winx Club arc downgrades in the newest episode. I had the Winx Club GBA game, Game Boy Advance game, and I remember watching a little bit of Winx Club growing up, but I was not like, I don't really remember any of the plot of Winx Club or anything, but I do like Winx Club, and I want to get back into it. Like, I want to watch all of My Little Pony and all of Winx Club, and then I want to watch all of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and finish watching all of Sabrina the Teenage Witch with Mister. I don't know if I'll buy the dolls, but I saw the retro-scented figures at Five Below recently. Yeah, those are just on Gen 1. It's kind of weird, right? Like, you have a new generation, but if you have a new generation, but you're not putting out new dolls for that generation, you're acknowledging that generation sucks. Monster High Generation 3, at least they're putting out dolls for it. But Strawberry Shortcake Generation 5, they're not even putting out dolls for Generation 5. They're putting out reprints and miniature figures of Strawberry Shortcake Generation 1. Like, it's like they know it sucks. They're like, yeah, we know it sucks. We're sorry. Here, have Gen 1. You nostalgic ladies and men. You know what I mean? I don't know if I like Generation 5 My Little Pony based purely on designs because I am not a CGI fan. I really am not. I was absolutely shocked when Mr. said to me he likes 3D. I think he's thinking more of like the 90s style. But most modern CGI like 3D stuff, I think it looks soulless. I just think it looks disgusting. I don't want it around. I like hand-drawn 2D shows. So when like I just didn't, I thought it was kind of weird. Like I don't really like the 3D aspect of My Little Pony Generation 5. But I want to, and I don't think I'll ever be able to collect all of My Little Pony because there's so much My Little Pony stuff. But I definitely want to start collecting My Little Pony Generation 3 and 3.5, maybe even some of 4 figures. Once I mean, this probably sounds so terrible to say, right? But like, when I get on disability, some of the money will be going towards me getting a little, like a doll or a figure every month. It's not like I'm gonna spend $200 on it, but I'll probably drop 25 or 50 bucks. Cringe shame. When people say somebody is cringe and shame them for their special interest or their collection, like, dude, I'm not out killing somebody. I'm not out doing drugs. I'm not out having premarital sex. I'm literally just in my room collecting cute dolls and cute figures. Where is the harm in that? There is no harm. You know what I mean? I think people who shame people like that, maybe they're just a little jealous because maybe they want to have a collection too or something. You know what I mean? I feel like most people who hate on something, I think most of it is just what's the word? Like a projection. I think that's it. Yeah, Mr. and I's house is like, what the heck was that noise? Oh, it's somebody messaged me on Steam. Oh, okay. Did your voice get deeper? My voice is kind of bad because, like, I just got back to streaming and I went like 2 months without talking, like, at all. This is kind of weird. Oh, never mind. Okay. Like, I went 2 months without talking. When you go 2 months without, like, talking, and then you go, like, 2 to 3 hours straight talking, nonstop, your voice sucks, and your voice gets deeper, and your voice gets raspy, and, yeah, my voice has not been, the best. But I'm dedicated to talking. I'm dedicated to yapping. So I'm gonna keep yapping. I want to do a stream one day where, like, I show you guys some of my dolls, but I don't think I'm at that level yet. Hey, Carrie. Oh, Carrie, do you speak German? Right, you do speak German, right? I was talking about how Mr. showed me this, like, goth German magazine today, and I was like, the only person I know who speaks German, I think, is Carrie. I feel like maybe Akam and Son speak German, but I don't know. I like knowing, like, what languages you guys speak. I think Carrie speaks German. I'm not sure, though. The issue isn't the collecting or liking something outside the target demo. The issue is making it your whole personality and never turning it off when a situation calls for seriousness. I don't want to be that person, but, like, I feel like you're viewing it from, like a holistic or neurotypical approach. Like, maybe it's for somebody who's disabled or has a different neurotype, they can't turn it off. Like that's their special interest. That's their whole thing. And I don't think there's anything wrong with dedicating your entire personality to a certain thing. I feel like maybe people can get the wrong idea because, like, they think you just want to consume. But, like, if it was, like, you were dedicated to books, people wouldn't be complaining. But, like, as soon as you're dedicated to, like, an IP or something, or like, a show or something, that's when people think you're just a brainless, like, consume person. But it's, like, I can't help it that plastic dolls make me happy, okay? I can't help it. It's just how I was born. I don't think you should shame. Oh, feliz jueves, rata. Excuse me. Hey, Ventus, how you doing, friend? As a 40-year-old man, aka 40-year-old man liking My Little Pony, but knows not to show up to a corporate meeting dressed like a brony. Even if someone has autism, they should be able to behave like an adult. I would not argue that. I would not argue that. Level 3 people definitely can't. Level 2 people definitely can't. Level 1 people have the option to, but it takes ABA therapy, and I don't really agree with ABA therapy. ABA therapy is just teaching a level 1 autistic person how to mask and seem normal. I was taught those classes growing up. I had like a social skills class. They put me and 3 autistic guys in a room and were like, here's how to socialize and be normal. And I don't know if I agree with that full-heartedly. Like, I can like, they should have taught me, like, here's how to, like, people can be manipulative to you, here's what signs you need to watch out for. But it was more of, like, hey, here's how to be normal. And I don't really know if I liked that. I think it's okay to have your quirks and, to be yourself. I don't feel like you should have to hide it. You know what I mean? I don't think you should have to try to be quote unquote normal. You know what I mean? I've never been to a brony con. I've been to an anime con though. I'm definitely getting back into My Little Pony though. I remember I forced my mother to watch when I was like 11 or 12. I forced my mother to watch My Little Pony seasons 1 and 2 with me, and I definitely could tell even back then she was kind of suffering through it, but she loves me, so she did it. Yeah, I want to collect more ponies. I had like a whole thing of My Little Ponies. I'm glad I never threw them out. I think I still have the bag. I have some figures, and I used to collect the trading cards too. I really enjoyed those trading cards. But yeah, I should definitely do a stream showing off my dolls and stuff. Mister has like a whole toy collection as well. I'm glad I could meet like another person that likes toys and collects them and stuff. I feel like most of the toys today kind of suck. They were kind of a lot better back then. But they're awesome. Oh, also, you know what's a weird toy I really like? Do you guys remember Mighty Beans? I loved those little things. It was like this oval little thing, and it had like a guy's face on it, and then you could like make them stand up, but they would always like fall down or something. You know what I mean? You guys remember Mighty Beans? I liked Mighty Beans a lot. That was like, I definitely gravitated towards dolls, but I did like some quote unquote boy toys. I think Mighty Beans is like the biggest like boy toy I remember liking. I was like a bean addict. Like I wanted to collect all those little Mighty Beans. I don't really remember if I had like really many masculine toys though. Let me Google boy toys. Yeah, I feel like I had a couple Hot Wheels growing up, but I wasn't really like a huge like Hot Wheels person. Oh, but I guess I liked I mean, of course I like the like one of my earliest memories is like being handed a Game Boy Color, so I guess maybe that was considered more masculine back in the long hair, and I like some girly stuff. But I don't like sports. But like I really like gaming, and I don't know, I just feel like I don't know if this makes sense, but like I know I'm a girl and I want to keep being a girl. I don't want to be a boy like full time. But like I feel like I have like a male brain, you know what I mean? Like I think they've definitely done research and like autistic women have, it's either 3 to 4 or 5 to 6, I forgot the number, but they have more testosterone in them than allistic or neurotypical women. So I definitely know I have more testosterone in me. I think they did like brain scans, and like our brains like mimic like male brains too. So like I feel like I have like kind of like a male brain, which like I feel like it would explain why a lot of women who are autistic transition to becoming men, because they feel like a boy a lot. But like I just, that I don't think I could ever be a boy, at least full time. Like I'm happy with who I am, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I like the idea of kind of wearing like a suit and tie. You know what I mean? Like when I was younger, I actually would wear a tie like everywhere. Like I wouldn't take it off. Like I was kind of like obsessed with it. It was like this red tie, and I wouldn't take it off. I don't know. I guess I kind of am more masculine in that sense, but and I definitely like don't care about fashion or anything, but I feel like I definitely have a girly side, and I definitely have a more boyish side. I guess I would be a tomboy, right? But I don't want to be a guy fully. Like if I like boys are, I'm sorry, I know you guys are guys, but like mentally being a male, okay, I don't care. But like physically, ugh, I just could never. I don't, yuck. I'm sorry. But I guess I'm kind of tomboy. But I don't like sports at all. I don't like sports. That's for sure. But I like gaming. I like anime and manga and gaming. Thank you, David. But yeah, like I also, do you guys, I'm just curious. I want to know your guys's, actually never mind. But anyway, we talked, you should try watching ice hockey. You know what? That is like the one sport Mr. Kinda likes. I actually am interested in ice hockey. I don't think I would ever, you know what? Maybe I would try it. I tried a lot of sports growing up. They made me do, my parents, and I never liked any of them, so they made me keep doing one until I liked it. I remember they made me do soccer, they made me do gymnastics, they made me do karate, they made me do swimming, and they made me do tennis. But I quit. I either got expelled or kicked out of it. I remember I got kicked out of karate because I was actually physical with one person. Um, but I don't think I liked like soccer or gymnastics. Oh my gosh. Talk about toxic femininity. I could not stand any of the women in the gymnastics. They were so. Do you have Discord? Yeah, it's literally the first thing in my description. And it says it right here at the top. I don't. Do people not read this? Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but do people not see this or something? Like, I'm moving it around. It says join Discord in description. I just like. I'm really not trying to be mean. It's genuine curiosity. Like, do I need to like make this a different color so people see it better or something? I don't know. But the girls in gymnastics were so mean, and oh my gosh, can I talk about how bad it was for my sensory issues? When you do these bars or whatever, like you have to do a flip on a bar, they make you rub your hands full of this disgusting chalk powder. It felt disgusting. Like I got like physical goosebumps every time they made me do it. It was disgusting. I think I had like multiple meltdowns, and then I was like, I'm not doing this anymore, Mom. And also, can I just say, it was kind of weird. Like, I was definitely no older than 10, and they had you be in very, like, I know you're supposed to blame the person for thinking that it's inappropriate and not the child wearing it. But like, I don't think little girls should be wearing the leotards I was wearing. Like, I don't know how to say this in a way that sounds appropriate, but you could like definitely see like some of the girls' parts sometimes when they were doing certain things because like the leotard would move a certain way. Like really like it was like a bathing suit. But it was just very weird. Like I don't know. I definitely saw a girl's parts a couple times. It made me feel very uncomfortable. Um that they were making us wear that stuff. I did not like gymnastics. I think I didn't even like it anymore because the teacher, I'm not calling him a creep. I'm not saying anything about him, but like it was just a bunch of little girls in like kind of skimpy clothing doing like weird stuff. And I remember the teacher was like a male in his 30s, and like he would like be touching you when you were doing certain stuff to quote unquote guide you, right? But I remember like when he was touching me, I got very uncomfortable and I like went to my mom. I didn't really like it. I probably would have liked it if there was a girl teacher, but I just didn't like it. I don't know. Is it wrong for me to say that I didn't like it that there was a male teacher? Is that kind of sexist? I don't know, but you can see what I'm saying, right? Like I just don't think it's good for a little girl to kind of like have like a male teacher in like something like gymnastics. Like if it was like a male teacher in soccer, I wouldn't care, but like if it's something where you're actually touching the children to like guide them on how to do a certain stuff. Like I remember we would do this thing called bridges. No, I'm right. Okay, thank you. Like you would do this thing called bridges, where like you put your hands on your back on the ground and then like you kind of make a bridge. And I remember he would hold like your butt or like your back up so you would do the bridge pose exactly right. And I remember, like I told you guys, I'm autistic, so I don't like, my motor skills are very bad. And I remember I would struggle so much doing this stuff, and like he would help me like extra hard. And but it's just I just it just made me feel more uncomfortable. So I am not a big gymnastics fan at all. A women's gymnastics coach was convicted of essaying female gymnasts. Yeah, I think like, I'm sorry if it sounds sexist, but I think certain things should just be left to certain genders. I don't really think like why is a man trying to teach little girls gymnastics? You know what I mean? Or like it's the same thing when like a male wants to become an OBGYN. Why do you want to become an OBGYN? I'm sorry, I just can't wrap my brain, like, because you care about women's health. Like you can be a doctor then and care for girls. But like if you're an OBGYN and you're a guy, I'm sorry, that just it doesn't sit right with me. Am I weird for thinking that? It's not sexist. Okay, thank you. I wanted to make sure. I would have the same reaction if if a girl wanted to be a, what's it, urologist and do like the checks on the guys. I would think it's the same. I would think it was weird as well. I think certain genders should stick to certain things when it comes to stuff like that. In PE classes, female students need a female teacher. Same with male students teacher, but every other type of class, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I actually liked my male PE teacher in elementary school because, like, it's not like he's touching you or anything to guide you to do a certain position or pose a certain way. He would just, like, say, run faster or something. So, you know, but in high school, I told you guys I went to an all-girls Catholic high school, and I had a female PE teacher. She was, like, your stereotypical, like, butch, probably lesbian PE teacher, like, but she was pretty cool. She would not take any like BS from anybody. Oh, you're on your period? I don't care. You need to give me 20 push-ups still. You know, like stuff like that. She was like, that's not an excuse around me, or something like that. But I kind of admired how hardcore she was. I have a female primary care, but she doesn't touch me or anything like that. Yeah, like I think like if you're doing like a physical, like like you know how you have to do like a yearly physical, at least in the United States, you should have a doctor of the same sex. I just think that's more appropriate. But I don't know, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but that's just what I think. But anyway, yeah, they made me do gymnastics, they made me do soccer, they made me do karate. You guys know I got kicked out of karate or something because like you weren't supposed to be physical, but I was physical and like kicked somebody or something. And I did swimming, but I don't know, I wasn't like super good at it. The one sport that I enjoyed the most, I didn't even enjoy it, like it was still like a C- on terms of fun, was tennis. I actually enjoyed tennis quite a lot. At least in terms of sport, the other sports I did. I don't know, I feel like it was more maybe because other sports, like, you're with so many people. Tennis is just like, okay, you got one person that you're trying to beat. You know what I mean? Kind of like chess or something. It was it was more relaxing, I guess I'll say. It wasn't as overstimulating. Um, I was kind of good at it. They said because I'm left-handed, they said I had an advantage in tennis because apparently left-handed tennis players do better or something. I think they actually said that for most sports. Um, but that was fun, but I'm not going to do it anymore. Um, the karate situation was ironic because it's supposed to teach you how to fight people. Yeah, I remember like because I take things literally, they were like, do this move and everything, and then like I did it on them, and then they were like, no, you're only supposed to practice, you're not supposed to do it actually. But like, how am I supposed to actually protect myself? You know what I mean? How am I supposed to protect myself if I can't take it out on another person? Like, at least make me play act it out. You know what I mean? Like, at least if I'm not like actually physically kicking you, like at least make me do like a soft kick to you or something. You know what I mean? I heard that lefties had an advantage in baseball. I really liked baseball, at least on the Wii Sports. I think I tried it a couple times in PE class, but I did not do well at it. Um, I really want to do like I've always kind of wanted to do boxing or wrestling. Like that was the only sport I kind of really wanted to do growing up, but my parents didn't allow me. Um, but yeah. Anyway, this really was not a Christmas stream. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This stream was hardly Christmas. I think the stream was like 25% Christmas, but at least it was a little Christmas rather than no Christmas. I tried my best to make it Christmassy, but certain things just didn't work out. What can you do? But anyway, I think I'm kind of done. Like, I don't really have much more to say. I'm kind of tired too. Aren't you going to play Jackrabbit? No, it's kind of hard to platform because I took a little gummy. I don't know. Women's boxing is a legit sport, but, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to feel when it comes to that subject. I think that's a very complicated subject. I think like maybe you should get certain tests. Like I don't know because the what you going to do karaoke? I'm too tired. I'm under it's not like Hollow Live is gonna like if I was working for Hollow Live, like they would probably like terminate me or like I don't know, shoot me or something if I said I was doing karaoke and I didn't do it. But like this is why I like being an indie. It's like, okay guys, we're doing karaoke. I don't know, I'm too tired. I don't really feel like doing karaoke. You know what I mean? Like, do you think like hollows have nightmares being like, oh my gosh, I must perform 100% perfectly for my corporate overlords, or else they're going to get rid of me or something. Like, look at like how they are not like understanding at all. Like, I do not like corporations at all. It doesn't matter how big your corporation is. If you're part of a corporation, I really hope it doesn't sound mean, but like if you're a VTuber part of a corporation, like I don't know, like I really don't want it to sound rude, but like I just like I lost like there's a little like I lost a little respect for you because like because you're selling out. Like that's my opinion. You can hate my opinion. That's the beauty of America. You know, there's a lot of bad about America, but like I can say one thing, you can disagree with it, and at the end of the day, nobody gets sent to the gulag. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just don't like corporations. We're not even under. People think we're under like a capitalist society. We're not. People are like, we're at late stage capitalism. We're not even in late stage capitalism. We're in corporatism. Like we're not in a capitalist society anymore. I'm sorry, we're in a corporatist society. We really are. When are you playing Pal World? I'm never playing that game. I would be dead before you catch me playing that game. But I think that's like I know a lot of people dislike me, but I feel like at least I'm very opinionated about certain things, right? And I feel like it's good to, doesn't the Bible say it's better to be like one way about something than to not be a way at all? You know what I mean? So at least, hey, I don't know. I'm happy I can speak my opinions, and at the end of the day, you guys will still show up still. But yeah, like if you're part of something that doesn't give you 100% freedom and takes money, like it takes money from you, like my sister in Christ, you have a pimp. You are pimped out. Like it makes me sad to say, but like 90% of VTubers are you're working for a pimp. Like, and I don't know, I can never bring myself to do that. I think that's like disgusting. Not to shame them, because I know they want clout, they want money. I get it, but like you're working for a pimp. Like, be for real. Like your corporatizations are nothing more than a pimp. You're being pimped out. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just my opinion. Not shaming any of them. Like I said, I quite like certain VTubers, like Watame and Corone, for example, like Kiara. But at the end of the day, they're being pimped. It's sad to say, but it's true. And if you're in a corporate society, if you're working for a corporatization, you're being pimped out. Doesn't matter your gender. If you publicly express your opinion on anything, you will have an enemy somewhere. Yeah, but that's okay. I have many ops, but I also have many friends. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who likes you or dislikes you, as long as you do your best to make God happy. You know? That's like, I could never, like it's like, I feel like, you know how like when you want to be, like, you know, like when you wanted to be a famous musician, the idea was you have to sell your soul. I feel like that's true in the VTuber world too. Like, you have to give up your morals, you have to give up part of your money, you have to give up your freedom just to have clout. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. Like, I'd much rather be small and have my morals than to be, ops is not Zoomer talk. It's hood talk, okay? Yeah, I'm a real hood Dirga. Get used to it, okay? like when yacht started coming in, I was like, "Mister, have you heard this new slang yacht?" And he was like, "Fools have been saying that in the hood since like the late 80s, early 90s. It's not some new Zoomer lingo. You'll find like a late 30-year-old black person saying the same thing." Apps is not Zoomer lingo. I'm not a Zoomer. If anything, I'm like more like a 30, 40-year-old. Corporatism getting into the yo nothing be happy scam. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm from the hood. I'm not from the hood. But I'm dating somebody from the hood. I'm dating a mistress from, I don't even know if he'll want me to say, but what hood he's from, but I'm dating somebody who grew up in the hood. And it's very like interesting. Like, yeah. I don't know, I've definitely learned a lot of slang with him. She my ops, but she got the yeah. So stupid. I would much rather prefer 90s hood speak than Skibbity, Ohio, whatever. You know what I mean? I much rather would. But, yeah, this really wasn't a Christmas tree medal. I'm sorry. But, I think I'm done for now. I don't really have much else to say unless you guys do. So anyway, I guess we'll just say our prayers. I apologize if I did anything wrong. Like, every stream I do something wrong socially. I probably talked about topics that probably are not PC or a little weird, so I shouldn't have to apologize for that, right? But I'm sorry if it was kind of weird, like not as Christmassy. But I just speak my mind. I'm on a gummy, so maybe my mind is a little wild or a little crazy, a little cuckoo. But, I did what I could. I had like a glitch out NPC moment. Sorry, I'm back to reality now. All right, let's say a prayer. Oh, here we go. Try to read anything from 100 years ago and see how much outdated slang you've never heard of because it hasn't been said in decades. Yeah. Like, Shakespeare invented a lot of words. I feel like he invented at least 50 words that we still use to this day on a regular basis. I have slang of my own. But anyway, I think I'm done here. I'm tired. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing New Year's stuff. We're gonna be like watching like more nostalgia commercials. Just talking about our resolutions and like our predictions for the New Year's and stuff. Just like what we want to do. Like what do we think is gonna go on. Excuse me. But thank you guys for for being here today. I'm gonna say my prayers and then we'll skedaddly doodly. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Oh Lord, thank you so much for providing us all with this day. Please help us to grow closer to you, and thank you for this wonderful fellowship and for providing us with food, water, shelter, and another day of being alive. We ask that you please forgive us our sins, voluntary and involuntary. Have us discernment to help us have discernment to know what's good and bad. We thank you for giving us food, water, shelter. We love you, Father, and we bind and rebuke any and all enemies trying to harm us, whether it be mentally, physically, spiritually, in our mind, body, spirit, soul, heart. We bind and rebuke them and cast them out by the blood of your Son, Yahuwah HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. Amen. And the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think I'm done. Alright, thank you guys for being here. I hope you had a nice time. I'm really sorry it wasn't as Christmassy and that I didn't do the karaoke and I didn't do the games really. But at least I talked and, well, maybe you learned something. Maybe you found at least a smidge of entertainment from it. And really at the end of the day, that's all I want to do. Maybe you felt a little more happier, a little more entertained. So, thank you so much for being here. Jesus loves you guys and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.